helps if we've got sound.
Have we?
And that's why you shouldn't stroke a badger.
You all missed how I came back into this room. Shut up. How I came back into this room, which was a cacophony of 4 different songs from 4 different mouths. It's been a day.
I've got an itchy ankle.
It's been a day.
I like how we went to break so that you could unbreak yourself as DM.
And then we break him before we
even start again.
How to win at D&D.
Break the
Mentally
DM.
destroy the DM.
So.
Oh.
Where were we? What was
So
going on?
we were talking to Ms. Moon Lady.
Tacitus.
Yeah, Patricia. The Moon Lady.
Look, just because Adrian isn't here doesn't mean you need to adopt Magnus's inability to remember a name.
Sorry.
Look, it just means peace.
Peace. Either way, Tavriel is definitely not paying attention.
Fantastic.
She's more interested in what's going on in the dwarf. Are we investigating the dwarf room?
I'll knock
I
at the door.
would like to join.
Excuse me,
in the
excuse me,
dwarf.
madam. Are you better prepared?
Oh, yes. Come in.
Malcador?
Yes.
Probably best you stay out here.
No, I'm going in.
I get the opinion
Out of the
before.
way,
Yeah, I
out of
was
the way.
just. I was expecting that he's barging in, and I'm just gonna. This is not going to end well when he hears his voice. Probably.
So, as you're entering the room,
I fling the door wide and enter and go, "Greetings, madam. I am the pest controller."
sorry, that gave me the vibe of I am the fat controller.
Choo choo, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I am the pest controller. Direct me to your rat. And not that one, I've already seen it.
For God's sake.
The dwarf.
Can I opt? Like,
Do
he
you
takes a
know
D4 for just.
Do you know that merkins were made of rat fur in the original?
Right. Yes. Yes.
So,
I'm hiding.
the
This street is 18 plus.
yes, definitely.
I
wasn't,
think
it now
Malcador is
is.
disarmingly direct.
The male dwarf follows you in. Looks you up and down.
I'm still outside.
Yeah, looks you up and down. Then looks at his wife. Do you know this man? No. And he was leering at me through the hole in the wall.
No, I was looking for rats. I'm the pest controller. Observe these blasting charges that we use for getting rid of rats.
Pest control.
I'm still laughing about the pest control.
I am more than willing to deceive if deception is required.
No, you're telling the truth, so roll a persuasion check.
That's a study. Is actually quite a good roll for a change. Oh, fuck you. It's a 15. I go -2.
I do love that Malcador's got like a -2 to charisma.
Oh, it's a charisma actually. We said straight 17. My fault.
Okay, right. So with with a 17, the dwarf merchant and his wife both. That makes a degree of sense. Apologies for my state of undress as you were viewing the room.
Rhi-koo's just outside, like looking like. Honestly, I thought he was going to get smacked. It's like I'm just
Can't believe he's gotten away
Yeah, I
with
can't. Genuinely cannot believe he's not walked in there and been like beaten
Yeah.
up by 2 dwarfs.
I'm sorry to interrupt your nuptials, but we need to find this rat. I'm afraid. Where did you see it go, or were you too busy engaged in throwing the helmet around?
Figure of speech, of course.
A figure of speech.
It is a total figure of speech, but I know the double entendre that I'm using, and I'm sticking with it.
Indeed. So the male dwarf kind of looks at you and goes,
You can trust me, I'm a pest control.
At this point, Rhi-koo is just going to casually just walk in, hand on Malkador's shoulders. Malkador,
Yes.
you really need to learn. So I apologise greatly.
I'm getting somewhere.
Malkador, shut up for a moment.
In what respect?
Shut up for a moment.
They kind of look at you and go, apologies. Is your head all right, dear?
We have a cleric with us. She might be able to take a look in case there's an injury. Whatever you do, do not buy anything from this man.
It's a very sturdy helmet, she'll be fine.
I was getting there.
Sure.
And
Apologies.
Shouldn't fall very far.
So,
That's true.
if you can just give us the basic information, where you saw the rat, did it head towards an adjacent wall or anything, and
he gestures towards the hole. I ran through there.
Right.
Which-
Malkador is
which
immediately
side,
on his
which
front,
way?
looking through the hole.
Towards the
okay, right. This time,
It's not a hole.
It's
as
safe
such,
to
it looks
say-
like it's a hollow brick.
A hollow brick.
it's
Right.
safe to
So
say
one
you're
that's
not going to
easily
see
lightly
anyone naked.
moved.
It's not lightly moved, is
No,
it?
so it's easily moved. It's light.
Okay.
Like-
Right. So I am basically lying down and manipulating this brick and trying to
It
push
just
it,
pushes straight
pull
through.
it. Right. I push it through. What do I see through on the other side?
You see on the other side, Rhi-koo currently investigating the window.
Greetings, Rhi-koo! It's Malkador from the other room. I think we've got
From
the
the other
route that this
side.
thing has done.
I think so too. I think it's gone out this window up the drain pipe.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Hold on.
While laying on the floor, I'm going to neck an experimental elixir,
Oh.
and that's the one I want, baby. That's transformation.
It doesn't make you smaller.
No.
It just gives you features.
Shit. Well, I'm going to turn into a man-sized rat.
So your face distorts. You grow a snout, rat-like whiskers,
Tail.
a small hairless tail.
Any moment now, I'll get smaller.
Perception, as I'm stood in the room, of how quickly I noticed this. and-
Any moment now.
Small hairless tail.
So perception is a 21.
Fairly
So do
quick.
I very quickly know
Very
from
quick,
drinking
yeah.
the elixir, and he's transforming, and it's just
Any moment now.
Very sharp nails.
Almost.
Very big teeth.
Come on.
Malkador.
You can
Yes.
smell cheese.
Remember the last time,
This hasn't worked.
Malkador? It's done the same thing it did last time. The only difference was last time you were shrunk by Sam. You now are basically a rat man.
Shit.
A man rat, if you will.
Hello, man rat.
I like Ratman. Ratman's better. I feel like I need a theme tune.
Well, like no, rat
Ratman.
man.
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Precisely that. Right. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to turn to the two dwarves and go, don't worry, I'm still the pest controller. We blend in with our environment, you see. It makes the rats trust us.
That's
Roll a deception check.
That's a 4.
Hogwash.
The dwarves just look at you and just kind of go,
It's alright, he got banged on the head. Bar.
if you'd be about your way, we're very busy.
Oh, I'll deal with that. I'm going to grab him by his whiskers and pull him out.
Ow, 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 not the whiskers,
Oh,
not the
not
whiskers,
the short
ow.
hairless tail.
No, not the short hairless tail, because I'm going to pull him by the whiskers and drag him outside and kind of throw him like,
I hope your shagging is good.
Oh my.
As they
as I come out, I'm just going to go, Tavrion, you know that wonderful spell you can do where you put people to sleep?
No.
Hello, I'm the pest controller.
Please.
No.
before I murder
it would be
him.
an inopportune moment.
I'll step out and go, look, I think it's gone out this window, let's have a look.
Yes,
Let's
thank
stop
you
this.
very much.
Let's go.
Yes.
Tavrion is far too entertaining. He simply looks at the dwarf and his wife and just gives a little nod and a bow and says, have a lovely evening. And closes the door behind
And the
him.
dwarf's got a bardic inspiration.
Have a lovely evening.
The dwarf looks to you and goes, "Aye."
Wonderful.
Oh shit, I didn't sell any aphrodisiacs.
Malkador. Right.
I don't think they need them.
Look,
They
Please,
just lead us out of their way.
After that display, they bite.
please, Malkador, for the sake of the fact that we are supposed to be professional in what we are doing,
I'm professional. How
at
dare you?
every single turn, stop trying to fuck us over.
I'm not.
so
So you purred on a
how-
dwarf woman and then turned yourself into a human-sized rat.
Take the
How the
We can talk
fucking
about this
rings
after we
down.
found the rat. Let's find
Let's
this
chase
rat.
the rat. It's getting away.
how are you pursuing the rat?
Out the window.
I'm gonna go and look for some stairs to the next
Yeah,
floor.
I'll take a dive out the window.
I'll be leaving via the normal exit.
So it appears that there is a way for it to go along, a way for it to go up, and a way for it to go down.
Oh dear.
Would I be able to climb out the window, and then from like a sort of sat perched on the window position, would I be able to see if there
Potentially.
are any tracks that could? Well, I would like
Yeah.
to attempt that.
Yeah. You're like, "Oh,
Would you
I
like,
can just do it.
would you like a safety rope on you?
That's fine.
You fine?
We'll be
Okay.
roll a dexterity saving throw."
One.
24.
Never mind.
Dexterous.
So as you're getting out there, sit like legs dangling.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to do your perception check?
Yeah.
Or your nature check, if you would,
What's better?
whichever you prefer.
14 on perception.
14 on perception, sir. Wow. The 14 on perception, as you're looking down, you can see that given the weather is quite poor,
Mm-hmm.
thunder, lightning, storm. So, you get the sense that the rat has come into the palace to avoid these conditions. Which means it's probably not going to go to the roof. It's probably not going to go back down.
Sort of long, potentially. So can I, like, specifically look both ways?
Yep. So looking along in the direction you're looking now,
Mhm.
so the direction that you have been travelling, basically,
Yes, yeah. That.
you can see that the palace, this is like a small extension wing of the palace, and it turns a right corner and round again onto another extension wing that's opposite you. And you can see another open window on the far side.
Okay, yes. I'll slink my way back in and
Acrobatics, please.
oh, acrobatics.
At disadvantage.
A disadvantage. 16.
You're fine.
I believe the path is onward. There's another open window in the next one along. I believe it's the best lead we have.
And how far is the distance?
How far is the distance? I don't know, like.
So across, it
Like
would-
if I were to go directly from one window to the next.
if you were to jump it, it would be way too far.
No, but like, just how?
Probably about 50 feet,
50 feet.
maybe 60.
50, 60 feet. It's about 50, 60 feet that way. Obviously, we'll need to maneuver the palace, but like from this room, 60 feet straight.
As the crow. Sorry, choking. As the crow flies, I believe is the expression.
As the crow flies. There we are. So yes, we
Follow
better
your
make our
lead,
way.
then obviously.
I guess I take the lead
Yeah. Okay.
in the direction, trying to find my way through the palace.
Okay. So you know that you're going to have to turn left twice,
Yeah,
basically.
do that.
And as you go into the main structure of the palace, it appears that you are on the ground floor still, but you are it's almost like the hill comes away. So when you were looking out the window, you were a good distance above the ground.
Ah.
So this is the quote ground floor, but there is floors below. But they are because the palace is on a hill.
So we're looking for the open window from the inside.
So it's on the same level as
It's on the same level as you.
However, there is ways down.
There are ways down and there are ways up.
Okay, cool, excellent.
So you are, as you're going as you reach the entrance to this other wing, it's quite easily spottable. It's just along the corridor, turn left, and as you're getting towards the entrance, there is a royal guard stood at the entrance, glaive in hand. And as you approach the door, he drops the glaive into crossing the door.
When we necessary said we're conducting a investigation on behalf of the
Pest controller.
Yes, we're pest controllers.
Yes, we're pest controllers. We're conducting an investigation. We really don't have time. We really don't have time to wait. We must get on. It's a matter of urgency.
The patrician
knows
we're here.
He sent us.
He sent you to inspect his own room.
Yes. We have very little time. I hope you understand. We must get through.
We have reason to believe there is the pest that he wants us to deal with has found its way into where he is.
It looks like me, but smaller.
You must understand it's rather dangerous, and we really ought to be let through.
Dangerous, and it's a rat.
It's a very dangerous rat.
It's more a... What did you call it again, Tabrian?
It is an intellect devourer.
And the patrician's rather intelligent.
So you really should let us through. It is a matter of urgency. I trust that you have the patrician's well-being at heart.
Do you not hear it behind the...
at heart, and as do we. So, let us pass.
If only that clatter had come a little bit later.
Yeah.
I was very annoyed about that. That was why I looked over. As you're stood at the door, you hear a distant clatter.
Yay! Live
Foley,
Foley.
look at
It's
that.
the
Live
future.
Foley. He then immediately turns and says, I hope you're right. And shoulders the door open, steps through it, and it appears that this entire wing on this floor is one large library.
Oh, goodness me. Well, we better get started, thank you, sir.
He is not letting you in alone. He's going. And he says, these are the patrician's quarters. He's in here. If it is in here, you claim it is so dangerous, I must go to the patrician immediately.
Yes.
Do that.
Yeah, do that.
If you are good, sir, just to warn you,
That's for Adrian.
we've come across one of these, and it, let's just say, bested one of you and turned it into a puppet, basically.
What I think would be best for you, sir, is in fact if you accompany us for the time being, for your own safety and the patricians, I assure you.
Take
Or
us to the patricians.
Yes, or we all go to the patrician and
We
we
go
go protect
together.
him together.
I think is the best course of action.
Squeak.
Thank you.
Sorry, I mean
Good.
yes.
He nods and goes, this would also allow me to verify your story.
Yes.
Come with
Yeah.
me.
I mean, if you want to verify a story, you can always ask Alexander if we bump into him on the way.
we've
He knows
spoken
who we
to him
are.
a few times.
Commander Alexander is currently resting. I take the night watch. So he leads you to the far end of this little wing that has a set of stairs inbuilt that seems to go upstairs to another floor, wherein presumably the patrician is located.
As we've walked down, have we seen the open window?
Yes, you have come past it.
Can I quickly just say, hold up, I think this is the window
Can we know
in
this
question. Can we just take a quick
The
look?
clatter you heard sounded like it was from upstairs.
Okay.
But looking here, you can see that there are wet paw prints on the floor.
Rat
Tiny
paw
ones?
prints.
Yeah.
As I
Any
am
change
currently
in size or
As they are walking, it seems that they grow.
But they're
No.
still rat-like.
No, they become human shaped.
Oh.
Yeah. that's-
Shit, I was going to say, as I'm a rat, can I sniff out my fellow rat? But if he's fucking changed, then no.
And do these wet prints, they continue on?
They continue towards the patricians.
I
Where
think you
we're
need to be more
going.
worried
Where
about getting
they're going.
distracted by cheese.
Excellent.
I'll mention to the
What
guard.
with haste?
I'll mention to the guard as we're going. The rat is a druid and is a half orc, and I think he's turned back into a half orc now. So if we see a half orc here, maybe the same. One and the same.
Okay.
I think it's best we travel with haste. The
Glaive at the
patrician may be in
ready.
danger.
He agreed and starts to pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Um,
Pick up the pace, gentlemen.
Hurry up, Malcador, pick up your
Malcador,
tail. Pick up
scurry
your tail.
faster.
But just,
Pick up your tail.
I've got it, it's fine.
Hairless. Doesn't reach
so
the floor.
as you reach the top of this set of stairs, they're stone carved, you find a door ajar, and within it you can see what appears to be the patricians' quarters.
Okay.
So bed.
In we go.
Yeah, it seems like the first room is a study. It's all subdivided rooms that you can see through the left-hand door. Once you're within, a bedroom on the right, some kind of lounge. You're currently in what seems to be kind of a study.
Hello, patrician.
So as
You
you're
should
calling
let
out,
the guard call.
so as he walks in, my lord, Patricia. No response.
23 for trying to listen up for something.
As you look around the room, can I have a perception check? Was that a perception check?
Yes. So 23.
Okay, so perception check. I'll allow you to use this for sight. But the sight, you're looking around in the study, you can see a pool of red liquid on the floor.
I also got a 23 for perception.
So there's sort of lounge area on the
I'll
right.
go and
Looks like a reading room.
can I go and taste the red liquid?
It is red wine.
Excellent.
Not blood.
There is a platter with a goblet that has been knocked over on the floor.
That was the clatter then.
It's not blood. Shame.
What's on the platter?
Dragon blood sells for a high price.
Not cheese references
cheese.
again.
What's
It's a cheese
what's on the
board.
platter?
The red wine. Why else would he be having red wine?
Red wine and cheese.
Cheese.
No, it is a platter, like a silver platter kind of thing that
Yeah.
a servant would deliver something on it. It had a bottle of wine, a goblet,
A delicious slice of camembert.
Wensleydale.
and
If it was camembert, the whole room would reek of it.
skeleton, and a small, what appears to be.
I've eaten it. It's gone. Malvador's literally just grabbed it and gone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's come over me.
There was cheese in the sandwich.
Maybe that's what's come over me.
Seemed like a very plain sandwich otherwise.
So no pickle.
No, very plain.
So I did a 14 perception. Is there still wet footprints?
Yes.
Here.
And
They
when
are thinner, like it, because
they're drying out.
they're dry.
Yeah, but it's
Where do they
come
go?
into this room.
They seem to go into, so from what seems to be some kind of, like basically an office kind of study, into this lounge reading area, and then they disappear. They seem to just dry up, too much to even track them.
Okay.
What's the nearest door?
So in there are a few more bookshelves and what appears to be a window, a large window, out onto a balcony.
Out we go.
There's no one on the balcony?
None you can see.
Look over the balcony.
Is there any other doors?
None that you can see.
Looking over the balcony.
So you're going out into the rain.
Yes.
Yeah, don't see
Step-
the monkeys.
Stepping out onto the balcony, looking down, you can see nothing below except gardens.
Okay, right, we still need to find the patrician.
us?
So this is not the top floor, but above you, all you can see, there's no way up from here. This is a balcony cut in to the structure rather than out.
No vines or...
No, nothing to climb, nothing like that.
So going back in, is there a way up?
Not that you can see from here.
Investigate the bookshelf.
Mr. Guard, first of all, Mr. Guard. Where else might the patrician be in his own quarters that we haven't already seen?
We haven't inspected the bedchamber.
Let's go there.
Just the other side. Opulently decorated,
Obviously.
but in a very Spartan way.
Yeah.
It's very
Good quality.
very high quality decorations, but they are few and far between. It's one portrait of himself in human form that reads Silas Barrow, and then there is another at the bottom, and there's another portrait that reads Silas Barrow, and various other smaller portraits going back of himself in different poses with different names. Always Barrow, but the first name consistently changes.
A very long-lived.
A very long
gentleman.
lineage, it would appear.
So where was he sat again? If he was having this thing, what's the closest thing to him? That is it like a bookshelf or is it like a fireplace or
So
something?
where he in that room. So we're going to investigate the bedroom, and we'll come back to that. Okay. So can I have a investigation check of the bedroom for those that are going in there?
I just felt I'll join the bedroom. I'm going to find a secret stash.
Of cheese.
His skooma stash.
13 for
That's actually
investigation.
copyright.
14.
Only a
10.
6.
14,
14.
10, 6,
13.
30. So,
Roll 10. So it'd be 14 if you do an investigation because you've got a plus 14 intelligence.
Is it wood?
we'll get there eventually.
Wait, is
I'll
his
get there.
intelligence actually? Has his intelligence dropped now that he's alright?
No.
I'm just a human in rat form.
So, with a 14, 6. What was the highest?
Focus-
14,
focus
16.
on-
14, both
Yeah.
Malcador and I.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, 12 or more, you would be aware that looking in this room, there doesn't appear to be anything directly secretive.
Okay.
It's more a case of there are locked drawers that are very clearly, like, when you try and move them, they're locked. But there's nothing hidden. You can see.
I'm going to break out my thieves' tools from these locked drawers.
Okay.
With the guard here.
Yes.
The guard.
The rat won't be in there.
So the guard kind of looks at you and goes, "I don't think it's pertinent to search that at this time.
But it might be inside.
No.
There's no evidence the patrician has disturbed his sheets this evening. As such, I don't think he's slept. As such, he has not been."
So are you on guard just because, or because the patrician was in these rooms?
These are the patrician's quarters.
Yeah,
There is a guard posted every night.
Okay. So, was he in here? He was.
The guard posted every night. He spends his time, when he is not dealing with city affairs, within his offices.
Was he alone when he came in here?
Yes, he spends most nights alone.
So should we go back to where the drink was spilled?
So go back in there.
So what was the closest thing to where he would have been potentially sat?
So he was in a chair, like an armchair.
Nice tall Chesterfield with wood.
Yeah, they're very nice chair. Very nice chair. They're looking out towards the balcony.
And what's the nearest?
So the nearest thing is a small side table, and it appeared to have a platter on it.
And then is there a bookshelf or anything near it?
So there's bookshelves all along the walls in here, and on both sides. And it appears that I need you to do a perception check or an investigation check, whichever it is.
I mean, it's nat 20 for a 24 either way.
Whichever you like. I don't mind.
As I'm investigating, we'll say investigation.
So with an investigation check, you are, as you're looking around the room, you feel your right eye. Is it right? Or left. Left eye. Yes.
Sinister.
Yes, start to. It feels like it's twitching almost, and very briefly, you get it feels like almost a lens, an extra lens comes over the top of your eye, and you can see what seems like footprints that lead from the chair to a bookshelf, and another set of footprints following from a different angle.
It's a secret
Go
passageway.
over to it and check books until.
So looking at it, this effect fades very quickly, and as you're looking at it, you kind of.
Is this new to...
This is
It's not something you've had
This is
before.
very new. And as you're looking at the bookshelf up and down, you can kind of you get the sense that the mechanism for opening it is not on this shelf. You somehow
Opening?
it's seems like the mechanism is not here.
Opening what?
And is that like magical sense?
No. It's more a case of when you were looking at it with your eye, it felt like there was nothing to see there other than
I'll have a
the fact that the footsteps lead.
I'll have a kind of glance around the room again.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
16 that time. Same for an investigation.
As you're looking around with the have roll at advantage firstly. You probably won't need it, but you should because you have a lot of information already.
No, the highest is a 16 still.
So, looking at it, you can kind of see the bookshelf and how it is mounted to the wall. You can see it seems like there's some kind of mechanism that allows it to swing inwards from the left-hand side, which means the mechanism is probably on the bookshelf to its left.
So I'll go to that and I'll check.
So you see a book titled The Barrow Lineage. As you pull it, it unlatches and swings over.
Squeak! I mean, secret passage. Very nice.
Where's the royal guard? Does he know of this passage?
He looks to the. He's in the bedroom with you, with the rest of you. But upon hearing, presumably you would declare it open.
I'll open it, and I'm assuming it's going to make a noise as I open it.
It's nearly silent.
So I'll
Malvador's
open
already
it.
just gone squeak.
Ah,
So-
Malvador's not in the room.
But
So
I'll
I'm
have it
adapting
open.
then.
I'll have it open, and I'll go this way.
I enter the room. Squeak! I mean, secret passage. Very nice.
Thank you very much. So the
amazing
guard
what you-
comes in and goes, I was unaware this was here.
You like the
I think
Well-
that's the nature of secret passages.
Yeah, being secret.
Quite. Hey, not so secret anymore.
I don't know how I can quite say this, but attrition has definitely gone up, or is it up?
Yeah, it's a set.
It's definitely gone up these stairs and is being followed, so we might want to hurry.
With haste?
Let's go.
Do you know that spell?
No,
Oh, sorry. Thirsty word for this talk.
I wish.
Get her head up first, because obviously I've opened it.
I'll
Swords.
follow-
I'm going to
follow
prepare
behind.
swords drawn.
So, upon reaching the set of stairs, it seems to be a set of stairs that leads parallel to the room towards the centre of this annex, going upwards, and leads into a large, open, circular room. Probably the entire width.
Is it open to the sky?
Yes and no. There is no rain, but you can see the sky.
Okay.
I.e., the rain isn't coming in, but something is allowing you to see up.
Now that's design.
Is there anything gold around?
No. but there are a wealth of items and other things that are seemingly displayed in prominent cases and hung from the walls on armour stands to that effect. So
A quick glance round with a perception to see if there's anything of note that would stand out as something particular that would gauge my character's interest if he spotted it.
right now, no, because the primary thing you can see in the room is the patrician basically seeming to just kind of continually step and lean and dodge out of the way of frantic attacks from a half-orc.
Yeah.
Eldritch Slash at the half-orc.
Okay, so we will roll for initiative and we'll do that as your action on the wall. Surprise roll. So, roll for initiative, everybody.
15 from Malcador.
That's an
Holy shit, not bad.
Oh, it's such a shame that Magnus. It's a shame that Magnus ain't here to act first
he'd
and
be
assassinate.
Don't worry. Whoever acts first.
Waste the inspiration. Can I use the inspiration on? Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Reroll.
It got up to a natural 20.
Nice.
I got
Hey.
that one, so I'm right down the bottom, which means
So-
whoever's first will get my bless.
So, Rhi-koo, probably.
Give me a second. So,
We'll see who-
I got that 20.
Did he? Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
nat 20 plus.
Booth,
Two,
give us
so
some
22.
fighting music.
Fighting music. Oh, we're doing it.
Fighting
don't
music.
need to fight, wait.
Bring
It's
it
a
on back.
fight in a theoretical dragon's horde.
It's
I was
like
gonna
a, it's
say-
like a museum.
So perfect for man with a machine gun.
Night at the museum.
Night at the museum.
Yeah, night in the museum. Yeah, sure. So
I think scheming weasel would be the opposite.
Or
Perfect.
oh,
Dum 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 dum.
So what are we fighting?
It appears to be a druid,
half orc.
A
druid.
druid.
half orc druid in a dragon's horde.
Druid.
Maybe a sneaking snitch.
I'll find something.
Thank
Believe
you.
in it.
So, initiatives as we're going around the table. So we've got Rhi-koo at 22.
What have we on?
Oh, Tavern got 9. Distracted.
So many sparklers.
By
Yeah,
the sparkly
he
things,
loves
yeah.
this roof. It's like, oh, this is the most beautiful decor he's seen in this whole plane.
Skylights, that's all.
It's wonderful. It's so magic. With the rain and the lands.
Do you get anything to your initiative?
The
Yeah,
view
too.
of the gorgeous night sky. Wonderful.
So, what have we got?
15 from Malcador.
So officially my total is 3.
Okay.
And an average 10, I got an 11, but I suck at dexterity and got a -1. But hey, we're perfectly in that middle.
In that middle spot.
So,
I'm exactly where I want to be.
I don't need to be first to get in there.
No.
What do you think about what I can do?
Well, he was the one making dirty jokes. Cool yourself down.
okay.
No, I'm just
So-
hiding my face.
First in the order is Rhi-koo.
What?
You have a surprise round.
How far away are we?
So this room is probably about 100 foot across. It's perfectly circular. You have come up the stairs near to the centre of the room, probably 20 feet away from the direct centre, and you can see that currently they are both at the at one side of the room, so they're probably about 40, 50 feet away from you.
I will just make a side note.
So 35 to 45 roughly.
Adrian has message going, what the fuck? First combat in 5 sessions, I'm on holiday.
Unfortunately.
It wasn't deliberate, honest.
Or was it?
So I am going to move my 30 feet. Going to move my 30.
25 I believe.
25. Yep.
Because you are a aarakocra.
Yeah, so 25 feet, and then I'm going to use one of my superiority moves as a bonus action. I can use a quick toss.
Okay.
As a bonus action, you can expend 1 superiority die. Make a ranged attack with a weapon as a thrown property. You can draw the weapon as part of making the attack. If you hit, add the superiority dice to the weapon damage.
Okay. Go for it.
So I have a javelin.
Certainly.
Nice.
That's 21 to
I was going to say, don't nat one it, otherwise you'll destroy the
Get the
patrician.
patrician.
So 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's 1d6 plus 2, and then a 8 on top of that for 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice indeed. So,
And how far?
so you've moved 25, so they are now about 20 feet away from you.
Okay. For my action, I'll then dash.
Okay.
And get up close to them, drawing my sword as I do that extra.
Certainly. So, as you're approaching, the patrician kind of nods to you and says, "It's good of you to show up." Whilst he's like dodging these frantic
He's
swings.
bossing it, isn't he? He's just.
Yeah, well, are you in any trouble, or are you just messing with him?
Not really, but I employed you to do a job, and I feel like I can't really do it myself now, can I?
True. Okay. We'll deal with him. And that's my turn.
What?
So next in the order is Druid.
Surprise round.
He can't do anything, but he's next in the order. He continues to frantically attack. So he's not been surprised by the patrician. He knew he was there, so he can continue to act against him. He can't act against you guys. He can act against the patrician. So he'll be making 2 attacks. He fails to hit wisdom, as he has been doing. So that makes it the end of his turn for Malcolm.
Right, I draw Zira as I'm running towards this druid, and I'm like, Zira, how does this work? Do I just sort of swing you randomly and you do the rest, right?
Yep.
Good. How about ye? But the ye is just a high-pitched squeak.
Mousy.
Perfect. So roll to attack. Use your so D20 and add your proficiency bonus and your intelligence modifier.
My proficiency bonus and my intelligence modifiers. +6. Well, I fucking need it. That's a 9.
Plus, so 9 in total or 9 on the dice?
That's 9 in total.
So as you're swinging, Sirius says, sorry, wasn't ready. Give me a moment.
To be fair, all Malcador is doing is this, and just letting the sword do the work.
Also, I think you lost the thing. You could have ran at me and like, say cheese.
No, that's the killing blow. Don't jump the gun.
There it is. So,
Oh no.
is that the end of your turn, sir?
I think my bonus action is basically going to be to squeak really fucking loudly. Basically just to let this guy know that he's being engaged by a 6-foot-tall rat with a sword.
He's a musketeer.
Indeed. The musket. That makes it Rengoku's turn.
Bonus action, Hexblade Curtain.
Okay.
And 2 Eldritch Slashes.
Certainly.
Which is the lowest is an 18.
Okay.
So I'm assuming both of them hit.
They do.
So gets an additional +3 to the damage, so it's 2d10 plus 3, so 9, 10, 11, 12, that is 19 points of force damage from Eldritch Slashes, as I basically, with both my katanas drawn, slash, and then he'll basically get a cross cut just straight across his chest.
Oh, I see. He used excism.
So,
I was thinking more of a cross chop.
does that work? Are you done? Are you done? Is that the end?
That's it.
Fantastic.
Actually, wait. Fuck it. action surge.
Oh,
Another
okay.
eldritch,
We going again.
another eldritch slash.
Oh lord.
And that's going to be dirty 20 for the lowest.
Okay. That both hit. Don't know what you want me to say.
So how much damage is that so far I've done? I did 19 from them, and then add in another 6, take it 25.
You know how you said I should have said say cheese? I've just thought of the perfect thing. I could have yelled squeak attack. Fuck.
So in total,
Take a D4.
So,
Damn it.
So in total, it would have took 35 in that turn from
More
all the
damage as well.
and then running up right into as close as I can get to being in contact with it.
Okay. Yeah. So you would be a good 15 feet away.
Yeah.
So that makes it.
Only I've got a 19 on any of those dice.
Oh, Malkador shouldn't have been able to make a melee attack. Shouldn't have been able to get that far. Yeah, we'll say that the rat form
His
gave you
rat-
extra speed.
His
Yeah.
rat physiology
That's what I'm saying. Fuck it.
gave him a bonus action dash once.
Yeah, once. That's it. So that makes it Tavriel.
Alright, so from where I am, I'm about what, 50 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
If you sleep,
look, it's a signature spell at this point. I would like to cast sleep,
certainly.
centered on
The
the
gentleman in
druid.
question.
Let's get those which one's that? D8. Oh, I picked up the wrong Ds. D's.
Roll a d4, both of you. You said it.
I'm putting this down.
You said it.
I didn't say
To be
it loud
fair,
enough to make anybody uncomfortable.
2.
To be fair, Adrian did
Two.
turn around and make a comment
Two.
as to why is no one else getting D4s, and then you got
Did
the
he?
D4, and now they've got the D4.
No, did
Yeah. It's like,
Also
why does
did.
no one else get D4s?
When did he say that?
In the chat.
I
I was
didn't
spotted
see
on the
it.
phone.
Oh lord. I think, what the heck? Alright, we're sleeping. Can I play with D8?
No, well, what do you mean you're sleeping?
Well, I'm not
We don't-
sleeping. Hopefully someone else is sleeping.
And at that point, Malcolm went to sleep.
10. Oh, it's only 18 sleepy points. Only 18 sleepy points.
Patrician,
Mm-hmm.
kind of bleary-eyed, turns and looks at you and goes, "What are you trying to do?"
Put it to sleep.
Isn't a bit of whack?
Because it targets the person with the lowest hit points, and the patrician's the one that's been affected.
Ah, well. Now I know. He's dying. Maybe he does need our help. Anyway. Bonus action. Bonus action. We're gonna give a insp
Okay.
to who's next in turn over?
That's for you to remember.
For me to remember.
Well,
In which
right.
case, we're
Also,
giving it.
Who is the only person that hasn't took a turn?
Yeah, we'll give our bardic inspiration 1d8. Notably, because of my magical inspiration, can be used to be added to healing or damage.
Because why not? Bard of Eloquence is very fair and balanced.
It's very fair and balanced. So you can basically add a d8 to whatever you fancy,
Whatever roll you like.
whatever you want. And
Thank you.
That's going to be horrible.
that'll be all.
Okay.
Come on, break our record.
It is the patrician's turn. He is kind of, again, he's still this. He looks almost liquid. He's kind of just continuing to move, and it seems like almost like he's dancing.
Like an agent from the Matrix. just-
Sort of, yeah.
all
It
over
just-
the
it
place.
just, he's just. It's very fluid. It's very human movement.
Mr. Tavriel. See, I don't get a D4 because I make him laugh.
Mr. Tavriel.
Now you've said that, you'll go.
You will.
Yeah.
That makes it Dusk's turn. All he's doing is evading.
Okay, so action.
Oh man.
Cast guiding bolt at level 3.
So, roll some damage. Well, roll to hit then.
Roll to hit first. 18 plus spell attack bonus.
A large
7.
enough number that is unimportant.
18 plus 7.
That's okay.
And then the damage will take 66. And I'll roll the d8 afterwards.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to really be
Do the adding up for me.
Do the
please.
adding up.
Yeah.
Let's get math. Do you want to roll the
I'll
D8
roll the
as well?
D8.
Give me math rocks.
Oh, you're not very good bard. Giving her a 1.
1 might be all it takes.
Look, sometimes the bardic inspiration is like desperate failure music.
We've got 20 radiant damage.
20 radiant.
Blimey,
I will turn around and say, unfortunately, like there was a good couple of 3s, 1s, and 2s in there.
Yeah, well, never mind.
There was a single 6 though.
A single 6.
It can get better.
The druid is starting to look a little bit rough.
Guiding bolt is firmly in a spell slot.
And the next person that hits it gets advantage.
Indeed.
And I was going to say, and I'm also invoking
So
Path to the Grave
certainly. So
on
it. Yes.
it.
So
The half
next
orc.
person to strike it has advantage, and it has vulnerability to all of the damage dealt.
It will need to do a. No,
Doesn't do.
No,
it doesn't
it
need to do
just
anything.
happens.
No,
That's why it's so good.
that's right.
Um,
It just happens. Hurrah!
Oh,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to because it uses an action.
Oh, is it an action?
Yeah, it
Mm.
specifically says spend 1 action to do the Eyes of the Grave.
Rats.
No, mine.
No, that's Malcolm.
Squeak.
Unimpressed face.
Yeah. Apologies. So that is not.
Hey ho. Well, let me just check and see what I can do. Let's be positive.
You've got a bonus action to use.
I have got bonus actions, but I need to find them. Action.
God, this weather's so bad for my hair.
Yeah, it is.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
This is what you go for the
Bonus spell as
1950s
well.
buzz
Yeah,
cut look.
No. You sound like
Bonus
a nan.
actions.
1950s buzz cut look,
There was
national
a-
service moustache.
There was a
Look, you sound like a nan.
Bonus action.
Every time I go near her, she threatens me with strings.
Yeah.
Not like the hedge kind.
I thought I had more bonus.
Chases me around. She's
No.
determined I'll shear it off, and I'm never going to.
Who's determined?
My nan. your
Yeah,
mother,
yeah, my mother.
She
yeah.
is determined that I am
Yeah.
to not have long hair.
I'm sorry,
I'm
I
not.
have no useful bonus actions.
That's desperate enough, also.
It's very sad because I was rather remiss there.
Indeed. That's quite all right.
Apologies.
Don't you worry. So, with that being the bottom of the order, we're going to go for our second break. What? And we'll come back to finish this combat off afterwards. Thank you very much for joining us for part 2. We'll be back very shortly.
So long.
Squeak.
Farewell.
I mean, see you after the break.